Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
Have you ever found yourself in a situation when you have to lie to people who trust you?
Do you mean lying to people for their good?
Yes. Is it wrong to lie to them even if it is for their good?
It's hard to say. I mean, how can you judge what's good for them? Maybe it is best to tell them the truth no matter what it is.
But sometimes it is so hard to tell the truth.
I know. If you're sure the truth will do harm, maybe you can choose not to tell it.
He's got laid off again. I do feel sorry for him.
Do you really?
What do you mean?
Well, I just think he deserves it.
What happened to John?
He quit.
I'm calling about our appointment. I can't call on you this evening. My wife is terribly ill.
Sorry to hear that.
How about next week?
Fine. We'll be expecting you then. What did you do over the weekend?
I went a global warming rally. It was fantastic to be around so many people who care about the environment.
Do you think there's anything we can do to reverse the damage that's been done already?
It might not be possible to fix the problems that we've created for ourselves, but there are lots of things we can do to prevent more damages from happening.
Like what?
Well, we can use public transport instead of taking our cars for a start.
What else can we do to protect the environment?
If you do have to drive, you should make sure that your car runs on unleaded petrol. Also, your home should use sources of renewable energy.
How about recycling? Does that actually help?
Yes, you should take your glass, paper, plastic, cardboard, and tin cans to a recycling center.
What do you think the biggest worry for our future is?
I think that the issue of greatest concern is having enough sources of clean water for everyone.
I had no idea you were such an environmentalist before.
To be honest, in order for the Earth to continue to be a habitable place, we're all going to have to become more interested in the environment.
I can look anybody in the face because I've done nothing to make me feel guilty or something.
There are not so many people like you.
You are flattering me.
What are you doing now, Stephen?
I am reading a book about money management.
Oh, my God. Do you want to be a millionaire? I can see you are very crazy about money.
Everyone wants to earn a lot of money. Don't you think so? What's more, I am interested in money management.
No, you are wrong. Money can't buy happiness and health. I won't sacrifice my health in order to get money. In other words, I don't want to be a millionaire and I want to have more free time to enjoy life.
Oh, I see. But a proverb says, money makes the mare go. I think it will be better if you have more money.
Maybe you are right. Please take care of yourself when you make money. Anyway, health is the most important thing.
Thank you for your caring. I will.
No thanks.
Oh hi, Linda. This is Todd.
Yes, Todd. How nice to hear your voice.
Linda, I just wanted to say that I had a wonderful evening with you last Friday.
I really enjoyed our evening together, Todd.
I had fun also and was wondering if you would like to go hiking with me in the mountains on Saturday.
Hiking would be perfect. May I bring along a picnic lunch for us to share?
A picnic lunch would be a nice thing to have along.
I'll work on the lunch, and you can work out the details of where we will go. What time will you be at my house?
9 would be good, don't you think?
9 is good. See you on Saturday.
Oh, my God. I feel nothing is going smooth.
Take it easy. It's no good worrying. You are on your last leg if you keep worrying in this way.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? What am I doing? Don't you know what day it is?
Mum, no.
It's only the day when the world's biggest sporting event is kicking off.
What?
The World Cup. The first match is today. It's Mexico versus South Africa. It's going to be a really good match. Both teams have a very strong offense and have skilled players. I think that South Africa will probably dominate the first half since they are the host country, and all.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The only sporting event we watch at home is the Super Bowl.
This is bigger than the Super Bowl, man. Teams from 32 countries compete against each other every 4 years and fight to win that trophy. They first start in a group stage with bigger groups, each group having 4 teams. The top 2 teams pass on to an elimination stage before going on to the quarter-finals and semifinals.
Sounds interesting, but soccer doesn't really appeal to me.
Are you kidding? Over 700 million people watched the final match of the World Cup. It's a very exciting and nerve-wracking sport. Each nation is cheering on their team, hoping they will become the next champion. So far Brazil is the team with the most titles under their belt. They're really good.
All I know about soccer is that you can't use your hands and that players are always falling down, trying to get a free kick or penalty kick. It seems like a sissy sport to me.
Whatever, dude. I'm going to go watch the opening match.
Have you ever thought of going to Africa?
No, it might be dangerous there.
Would you like to go with me?
I'd like to, but I'm tied up with my paper.
It's nice and bright today, isn't it?
Yeah, the autumn is marvelous here.
How about winter?
That's a hard time. The air is cold and damp, and the road is often icy.
It's boring, right?
Sure.
Do you get much rain during the summer?
Plenty. We never worry about lack of rainwater in our area.
So you should bring an umbrella often.
That's right.
Then I'll take them. How much?
$120. The small gift box is complimentary.
Here is $150. Keep the change.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Hey, Jane, are you familiar with our company's insurance policies?
I think so. What's up?
I've never really paid attention to the fine print of our insurance policies, but it looks like I'm going to need to make a claim.
Really? Are you okay?
I have a slipped disc in my lower back and the doctor says surgery is probably the best option. Does our worker insurance cover this kind of thing?
If the injury is workplace-related, I'm sure it's completely covered.
I think I'll have to talk to the doctor again about that. Anyway, now that I'm going to have to make some claims, I think I'd better try and understand how the system works. Would you mind breaking it down for me?
Sure. Basically, we have two insurance policies for employees: workmen's compensation and medical insurance. The company pays the premiums for workmen's compensation, and for a significant part of the medical coverage, but you pay part of that premium, too.
That's the charge for insurance I see on my payslip each month, right?
Yep. Every country in the world has a different system, but here we buy insurance from a private provider.
So workman's compensation is if I slip and break my arm while working in the office or on the job, right?
That's right. The company pays for all your medical bills, and there is also some financial compensation if you have to take days off to see doctors or spend time recuperating.
The poor girl is up to the eyes in study all the day.
Yeah, she has a lot of homework.
Today's children have not the chance to play, to make fun of them.
Right. So in some way we are happier.
Yeah. At least when we are children, we have not so much homework to do. Could we possibly discuss my salary sometime?
Sure.
First of all, I want you to know that I really like working for this company. Do you think I'm doing a good job here?
Well, you are a very hard worker.
I try very hard. The problem is, my salary just isn't enough to live on. Now that I have a wife and a child to support, we hardly have enough money for food and rent.
There are trying times for everyone. What do you propose?
I could really use a 5% rise.
That's quite a bit. If I give you a raise, I'm going to have to give everyone a raise.
Listen, if you give me a raise, I'll take on extra responsibilities.
That sounds reasonable. How about this? From now on, you can be responsible for scheduling. That means that if you can't find someone to cover a shift, then you'll have to do it.
That's fine. Do I get overtime for any extra hours that I work?
Of course. It's be against the law if we didn't.
That sounds good to me. I really appreciate it.
You are welcome. Come in early tomorrow and I'll show you how to do the scheduling.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.